What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be covering War Robots. This is going to be my first gameplay footage video. Let's jump right into it, and I'll show you a few things as a beginner. So first off, I do want to let you guys know this video is not sponsored or endorsed by Pixonic, nor am I affiliated with them whatsoever. I just like War Robots a lot, so that's the reason I'm making this video for you guys. Now, I remember I was a noob once, so of course everybody needs a little help starting off, so the first thing you want to do obviously is you want to build up your hangar and try to prioritize what you're trying to do here on. I got this game bar thing. I'm going to close this here for you guys. Alright, anyway, so first off, of course, you want to go ahead and unlock this slot. You start off with 50,000 silver, so you can definitely go ahead and pay the 5,000 there. It's no biggie right there. And obviously you start off with just the one robot, level 1 destroyer. It's an okay bot, it's not too bad. But I'm gonna go to unlock the slot here. See, so now I have a second slot. I don't have a second robot yet, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. So there's not really a whole lot to do when you first start, so let's go ahead and go straight into the battle. Takes just a little bit just to get in. Most of the time when you start off, you have nothing but NPC bots. Just computerized bots, no real players to really go against because you probably get creamed. But anyway, so here we have the tutorial controls here. Use the WASD buttons to move your robot. Pretty standard stuff. Use the left mouse button to fire all of your weapons at once, which most of the time you do that anyway in this game, so don't sweat it too much. Mainly I just want to get this thing out of my face because it's kind of hard to see and shoot and stuff with all this stuff, but it goes away in just a little bit. So first of all, obviously you want to advance. In the beginner battles, they don't really do too much to you. They kind of just walk toward you and then they give you an easy target at first. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy out as quick as I can. Me personally, I don't really like the mullets all that much myself, but they do the trick in the beginning, so they're not too bad. So I'm trying to keep on getting closer and closer as we play here, so I can do as much damage as possible. And I believe there's really only 6 bots on the field on the first match, so you just take them out one by one and the game's over. So that's what I'm going to focus on here. Let me go ahead and reload, and this guy's going to be toast right now in just a little bit. Oh, let's switch to this guy actually. Alright. Now I have to reload again. And he's gone. Nice. Okay, let's get this guy now too. Oh, this guy's actually doing some damage to me. Alright then. Let's just try to avoid his fire as much as we can here. He's probably reloading as well. And let's go ahead and finish this guy off. Boom. Alright, 3 bots left. Alright. We're pretty much in range, but he's behind those buildings, so I'm just gonna wait for him to come out from behind cover. The nice thing about the spirals though is that they home in and they go around objects, so it makes it a little bit easier. Now that I have him on my line of sight, I'm just going to fire on him and he's gone. And let's go and take out the last 2 robots here. Oh nice, they're just together. They're a little far and they're behind cover, but they're together, so I shouldn't have to waste too much time there. There we go, I got him out in the open a little bit. And my ammo just ran out. Great. I think one more salvo of those and we should have him. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and this guy's dead. And then let's just finish this guy off with my mullet. And that's game. See, very simple. I only needed to use the one robot. I did take some damage from that one robot, but other than that, we were in pretty good shape. Just got 85,000 silver, so you can kind of get an idea how easy it is to accumulate silver in this game. I even got a little bit of gold as well. And I just reached level 3 with that win. Unlocked some new weapons as well. See, so now that you have these tasks here, you want to look at this. See, you reach level 2, great job, you survived your first battle. Get 10,000 silver for that. And then next one here, you get 10 gold for purchasing a new robot. So as your level increases, more robots become available in the shop. It's pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and purchase a new robot so we can get that task completed. We don't have this one yet, so let's go and buy that. Cossack. And come back and check, and it's completed. So let's go ahead and complete that. Boom, 10 gold. Easy. Next one, upgrade any robot. So let's go ahead and get back into the hangar after this. And I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade Destroyer just because he's a little bit tougher of a robot and he has more weapon slots. So go to upgrade, so it costs 10,000 silver. It's not a whole lot, but you can see the difference in levels here. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up for you guys just so we don't wait 5 minutes in, because I don't really like spending gold myself, and that's pretty much the whole point of this video. So let's go ahead and speed that up. I can be cheap sometimes. Sorry about that. 3, 2, 1, and it's done. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Okay, so go back to your hangar. Check on your tasks. Alright, so still not giving me the reward, so I think it wants me to go ahead and click this. You have to follow these arrows specifically when you first start off, just for the tutorial sake. And unfortunately, I have to wait for a whole nother thing, but because the arrows are pointing on the speed up, I have to do the speed up. And so now I'm pretty much stuck doing that speed up and having to spend more gold than I initially had to, so that's my fault. And I'm paying the price there. So don't do this, you guys. Make sure you follow the arrows the first time so you can just get it out of the way and you only spend 2 to 3 gold. So now that I got that done, let's go ahead and check it now. And now I can go ahead and redeem my 25 gold. Boom. And that's a pretty quick too. So that's a nice thing. We already reached level 3, so we got this one done. Let's go ahead and collect this 50k silver. There you go. And purchase a new weapon, get another 25k silver. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to the hangar. And I think I want to purchase one for Destroyer. So let's go ahead and get rid of this mole, because I'm not really a big fan. So let's go ahead and switch this over to, let's say, a Punisher. See, it costs 20k silver. It's not too bad. There's other options here as well. I do like the Pinata, but for now, let's go ahead and just stick with a basic weapon, like the Punisher. It's a lot cheaper as well. I don't have a whole lot of gold to spend, so now that we got our new weapon, let's go ahead and go back to the tasks and redeem that 25k silver. Alright, so upgrade any weapon. The higher the weapon's level, the better its performance in battle. Duh. Okay, so obviously you want to have stronger weapons to do stronger damage and ultimately kill your enemies quicker. So let's go ahead and go to that Punisher that we just purchased and upgrade that. It only costs 10k. 5-minute upgrade as well. Let's just speed it up for the video's sake so we don't have to worry about waiting for that. Made that mistake once already. Alright, so we got 5 more gold. Now, if you notice, gold is not quite as plentiful as silver, so you definitely want to conserve that as much as possible. Alright, our next thing is reach level 4, so I'm gonna go and do another battle here. I'm gonna speed this one up just a little bit, just so you can still see the battle and see how things go as you go along in the game. But at the same time, we're not spending so much time waiting for these battles to be finished. I do have a point to make here, so let's go ahead and get right to it. Pretty straightforward, just like the last battle. You know, as enemies get closer and closer, you want to try to prioritize your targets. You know, this guy has me out in the open, so all I can really do is keep on moving and circling around him as much as I can. Try to minimize my damage. He just ran out of ammo, and so I got to finish him off there. Let's go ahead and get this guy as well. he's done. I'm gonna use up the rest of my ammo so I can reload. Hey, watch. Okay, let's finish this guy off here. Boom. We just got 3 more to go. We're already halfway through this match. All right. See how much more accurate. I mean, not really accurate, but how much more effective the Punisher is compared to the mullet. At least at level 1, anyway. Well, actually, it's a level 2, but anyway, not much difference. But I just like it better just because it can dish out more damage in a shorter amount of time. So the only drawback to it versus the mullet is that it has a shorter range. See, now we're level 4. We just unlocked the Nashorn and the Vitiaz. It's a new robot. Let's go ahead and collect our 50k silver here. And now we have daily tasks that we can look at as well. We'll get to that in just a little bit. We also get another 50k silver for renaming, so let's go ahead and rename our account here. And you should know me by now. Let's name my channel. I'm just gonna name it Jester85. Here we go, JEST. Well, my bad. Jester85. All right, let's go ahead and rename that. Okay, you have to click it twice to confirm it, so let's go ahead and click it that second time, and now we have our new pilot name. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at this. We got our 50k silver, and now the next one is 100k for reaching level 5, so let's get on that one next. Let's see, what else we can do here is, now that we're looking at daily tasks, you can see what you have to do to earn those. So you can capture a beacon in a single battle, win a battle, destroy 2 robots, and deal 50,000 damage. And we get a whole chunk of silver by doing all of those. So I'm going to try to knock those all out at once if I can. So here we go. Again, this is going to be sped up just a little bit, just so we can get through it quickly. Okay. Alright. And so here's the results of the battle. I got top 3 in damage. Now we got the special offer here for a gold robot. It's kind of cool, but we're not going to do that right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and close this out. Now you can take advantage of that if you want to. You know, basically what it does is it gives you gold every day in little increments until you build up a bunch. And woo, nice. We got all 4 tasks knocked out in one battle, so let's go ahead and collect all of our silver here. About 120,000 silver. Not bad for one battle. Alright, so we got all those tasks done. Okay, so I just went back and got another one done because the other bonus task that we have is to reach level 5. So I'm going to go ahead and get to level 5. So we just unlocked leagues, so now you can join leagues. You have a new robot Golem and new weapons Avenger, Pin, and Pinata, which I love the Pinatas. They're awesome, do a lot of damage in a short amount of time. And we have the black market, so we can spend keys to open chests, and it's basically like a lottery. You have a chance to get some good items here. Alright, so let's go ahead and check our task first. We got our 100k for reaching level 5. And we're done with the bonus tasks for that. But we have new daily tasks. So we just have a couple of those to go. We just gotta win 3 battles and some other stuff. So first off, Alright, let's go ahead and open our 3rd slot. It costs 100 gold. See? It's important that you save your gold so you have stuff to do this. Now we have a 3rd slot, so let's go ahead and try to fill that by getting a new robot from the slot so we don't have to spend any of our silver or gold. Okay, I'm just going to open a 10 chest even though I have 100. Because when you first start off, you have a much higher chance of getting good items like rare robots or weapons. And awesome, we just got a gold drop. It's a level 5 Orkin, which is also an awesome weapon to use for a medium slot. I'll go over that in just a little bit as well. And next we got 10,000 silver. Okay, not bad, not bad. That's a pretty common drop, so it's not a big deal if you get that. But we're definitely wanting to go for some kind of robot, and ooh, nice. Okay, we got ourselves a Stalker. Stalkers is an awesome robot. It's the lesser version of the Pursuer, which is by far my favorite robot in the game. You can definitely check it out when you start your game, but Stalker isn't bad for first time thing, especially at level 5, which normally you have to be like around level 20 to unlock this guy anyway. So now that we have that, let's see what other bonus offers we have here. Nothing we can really use at the moment, so I'm going to skip that. And now that we have a new robot, I'm going to go ahead and arm these new robots. Okay. We have 240 gold left. Our 4th slot is going to cost us 1,000 gold, which we don't have yet. So it's very, very important that you limit the amount of gold that you're spending, or try to cut it out altogether and prioritize unlocking your 5 slots. So your 5th slot is going to cost 5,000, so you're going to need a total of 6,000 altogether to unlock those slots. After that, you can pretty much do whatever you want, but you definitely want to plan out your hangar beforehand and see which bots you can buy with gold and which ones are going to be the cheapest ones to buy first. And then once you have everything that you can get that costs gold, you can spend it on whatever you want. Offers, upgrades, speed ups, all that stuff. So for now, for our Stalker, I'm going to go ahead and buy a couple pinatas now that we have a good chunk of silver. Silver is pretty easy to come by, but it also is probably the most used asset in the game. Okay, so we got our couple of pinatas. Stalker is awesome with pinatas, by the way, especially if you level them up. I went ahead and put that orc in that I got from the slots on our Cossack, since he only has a medium slot. And by itself it may not be too much, but if you level it up, it can do wonders for you. And for our destroyer, I went ahead and just put a couple of plenishers on here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you the performance of the weapons that we just got without spending a whole lot of silver. This Cossack is pretty good just because he is very mobile, but he's not very tanky. So if he takes a lot of damage, he can die pretty quickly. So you have to watch it. See, so I'm gonna jump over these buildings here, kind of like get some vantage points and come after this guy while I'm chasing him down. See, even with the short little burst that I'm using here, I'm doing some pretty good damage pretty quickly. He's almost dead too, if you see that. There you go. Got us a kill here. I'm gonna go ahead and blast this guy. I didn't get him very good. I wasn't aiming very well. That's my fault. Okay, I'm just trying to find an opening. I'm trying to see who's nearby that I can get easily. Okay, here we go. We got this guy jumping in. Let's go ahead and blast him. Alright. I didn't get the kill, but we took him out at least. Some good teamwork right there. There we go. Alright, awesome. That's another one. That beacon's wide open, but I'm not sure if I want to take it. I'm just going to go for it. Screw it. And I'm pretty sure somebody's going to spawn in here and try to take me out. They probably will take me out. Oh wow, I actually got it. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to get cornered here because I just kind of jumped out in the open without thinking. And they're gonna pummel me. Yep. I'm done for. Okay, anyway, so let's go ahead and start going to the Stalker now. This was definitely one of my favorites here, and I ran it for a good while because I've been playing this for a couple years now at least. Before Pursuer or any of the newer bots came out. And I've always run pinatas on it, and it's done great for me. You do have to be very tactical with this guy though. You can't just run out and start blasting everybody because it doesn't work that way. Definitely want to utilize your stealth ability, which I'm going to show you in just a little bit here. Let me take this beacon here. This guy's going to try to jump out, and I just activated my stealth. But this guy is running away from me, so it's going to make it hard to get him. So I'm just going to have to get him in short little bursts. There you go. And as soon as he lands, he's done for. Yep. Alright, let's keep going. We only got 2 robots left. Nice. Okay, so that guy's about to die. He's probably gonna die before I even get there. Yep. Oh no, this is probably a Fujin. He's got that shield on. Yep, it's a Fujin. But the thing I love about the Stalker is because of that stealth ability, you can run right into the shield, blast him at close range, and he can't do a damn thing about it until your stealth is out. And even then, I can circle around him and make it hard for him to actually target me. But he's trying to target me anyway. And my salve was pretty much out at this point, so I'm just kind of blasting him like one shot at a time. But I barely managed to hang in there and kill him anyway, even though he's a tankier bot than I am, and my bot's only level 1. So you clean up pretty nicely with these explosive weapons, especially the ones that have splash damage like the Pinata and the Orkin. Alright, so let's go ahead and check our daily task just so I can show you the progress that we made here. We managed to win 1 battle. We destroyed 4 of the 7 robots in 1 battle, so we're already halfway done with that task. And so that's pretty much how the beginning of the game goes. Like I said, you want to definitely save up your silver and gold as much as possible. And that way, once you actually start getting into higher levels and unlocking the robots that you're really interested in, you definitely want to take a look at the store, you know, whether you're level 1 or level 20, and just look at all the different robots, take a look at their stats, the abilities that they have and what the abilities actually do, how much damage they can soak up, how quickly they can move around the battle, what kind of weapons they can equip, and just think about all those different things and figure out exactly the hanger that's right for you. There's a lot of different robots to choose from here. Heavy robots, light robots, medium robots, and they're all amazing to use. You know, and it's really all about your preferences and what you like to use and what your play style is. That'll determine which robots are going to work best for you. So I mean, definitely don't be afraid to experiment and try new robots and new weapons. But at the same time, you know, try to think about what your play style is and try to build your ideal hanger first and foremost. You know, so even though you're not going to get there right away, you know, plan something out, pick your 5 favorite robots, just whatever seems appealing to you and what you feel you would do well with. And, you know, just start figuring out how you can acquire those robots, whether it's gold or having to build components for them in the workshop later on, or whatever. You know, and whatever is the easiest one for you to get, start and focus on that one first. And just keep on and keep on and keep on until you actually get that robot. Once you get the robot itself, move on to your second robot. You know, and just keep building up and building up and building up. And once you have at least a robot or a weapon that you actually need, that you want for your squad, focus on that one item until you get a new item, and then start building up that new item, and then so on and so forth until you have all the items and robots that you need. And then from there, just keep on maxing out and leveling up and upgrading your hanger. Alright, so same thing can be done with the weapons here. These are all the light weapons. A lot of different options to choose from, different abilities, different effects, different damage types. So, you know, a lot of things to consider. And same thing with the medium weapons. The Corona Wasp, the Corona, the Glory, and the Halo, those are some of the newer weapons they came out with that are really amazing at locking down enemies, which means like it keeps them from being able to move for 5 seconds. And it may not seem like that big of a deal, but when you lock somebody down for 5 seconds and your teammates come and just pummel him and he has nowhere to run, it can make a huge impact on your gameplay. Now here, this is where the leagues are, where you just unlock the level 4. The higher the league you go into, the bigger the reward, of course. You start off unranked, and then you go into like the novice rank, basically, and it's very minimal reward. But the higher and higher you go, the bigger the reward gets, and it really helps you to build up your silver as well as your keys, so you can unlock more chests. Chests unlock every 3 to 4 hours, and you can store up to about 4 chests at a time until they're maxed out, and then you have to collect them all before you can start accumulating again. Okay, so here is where we have the battle reward chest. Now these you can actually get honor points after every single battle, whether you do the most damage, if you win the battle, you fight in a squad, so on and so forth. You get honor points, and when you reach a certain milestone in honor points, you unlock one of the chests that you have available. And of course, the higher the rank you're in, like the higher the league, the better the chests you have unlocked, and obviously there's more chests for you to unlock before you reach all of your milestones. Now there's no limit to how many you can open, because once you reach your final chest that you have available to you specifically, it restarts and you can open them all over again. Just to summarize, it's important to save your gold, get your 5 hangar slots unlocked, plan out your hangar, get the robots that are most accessible to you first, and the weapons, of course. Focus all your assets and everything on those items, and you'll be well on your way to having the hangar that's ideal for you. So that's all for this video. If you like what you saw or have any ideas or thoughts, please drop them in the comment section below, and also don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.